First of all, just an evaluation of the season so far. Obviously perfect in record, incredible in the numbers that are being put up. You've had so many seasons, 49 of them. Where do you rank this one?
It's starting to all remind me of what we've had to do in other prior years. Okay, I mean, we're at that level right now. You get to this point right now, and just to think that you could find a way to go 13-0 is just almost impossible. It can't be done. There's just too much work, and our competition is so tough. They make us better every week. Every time I go in and say, congratulations, thanks for the game, but thanks for making who we are. Because if you didn't push us to the level where we're at, we won't be ready for that next one. So it's been tough.
What did Angola do that made it challenging for you last week?
Well, in less than 4 to 5 days, you got to come up with a defensive scheme that's completely different than what you got against Marion and Griffith. They had a great running back, good receivers, 9 seniors, came out with a balanced offense throughout, but we were able to find spots that we could dink them and find a way to get them in down in distances that they didn't like, that we liked, I guess you'd have to say, and forcing them to throw the ball or to push the ball down the field and get interceptions or whatever we did.
I have to think part of the reason you're so successful this year is because you have so many seniors on this team, and these kids have a really good idea of what they're doing.
Well, they've been a part of 4 sectional championships. They've been a part now of 2 regional championships. They know the feeling of lost a regional and a semi-state. They're at an intensity level right now, and I think you'll see it at practice tonight. And when you're out there, there's few questions, and we'll get it done however way you tell us to do it. And that's where we got their attention right now. And when you get down to 4 that's left, it's so critical downs and distances that you do the right things at the right time.
What does Luers do well? What concerns you about the Knights this week?
Well, they're totally platoon. They got great athletes in all aspects. They have to play some sophomores, but they put them in with the juniors and seniors. In fact, I think they don't have any juniors playing. They're basically seniors and sophomores. But they definitely provide a different type of running game. They have 2 different tailbacks that have both run for 1,000+ yards that you can't key on one different than the other. They alternate series when they're in the ball game. And we're going to have to come up with how we can box them in, keep them in front of us. The games that they've been very successful in, they've been able to make their offense work.
We talked before we turned on the mic about the fact that you've got a player that's getting so much attention that there's phone calls coming in from all over the world. You're like a rhinestone cowboy. Offers coming over the phone. What has that been like for you?
Well, it's part of the game, but again, if I don't have good assistants, good administration that can take the calls and do the answering, you know, you don't want to tell the Baltimore Gazette, no, I can't talk to you, okay? But then again, you don't want to cut down the leader in Starr County. You want to make them all get their share and their opportunities. And we try to answer all their questions, continually being asked for preparations for this game this Friday night. And, you know, this is really important that we give ourselves that opportunity to win this ball game without distraction. Okay, remember when the basketball team had a great scoring leader in Damon Bailey? Okay, they wanted to make sure that he got to the state championship game. Yeah. At one point, he had 4 fouls in a semi-state or something. Okay, and if things don't go right, they won't have him at the state championship. We're trying to make sure that that can get that opportunity, and that would be the ultimate. If we get there, we'll see what we can do. But if we don't, it's not a failure.
Has it been a challenge to keep that balance within your team?
Oh, 100%. Like I said, again, you got conference games. You got rivalries with Griffith and Michiana Marion. You got our conference is tougher than nails. Pioneer, who I understand might be the #1 team in the state, their only losses to us. These are all things that, and we have never always been ahead. Yeah. We've had to come from behind or in a close ball game. And those are the challenges that I appreciate again that our opponents have given us.
And then finally, what would it mean to get this? You've been to state, you've won state yourself, but what would it mean to get this group to state?
Only because they deserve it. They deserve that opportunity. They put a lot of work. I believe there's 12 seniors, but they can't all play at one time, and we're a couple spots short where we play some juniors and sophomores. So if all those things can come together for this group, it'll be an ultimate relief, an opportunity just to showcase our program in, I always say the Hoosier Dome, but I guess it's called Lucas Stadium now. But when you can play underneath that roof and play underneath when you're doing your cows, and you look up, you don't see any stars. It's a lot different atmosphere, and we're looking forward if we can get that chance. Right now, we've got to get to that spot, but to have gotten where we are right now, it's been rough, and I think we can take the challenge on.
Thanks for the time.
All right, appreciate it.